have an honest question. And again, I don't mean to be divisive or anything, but I'm trying to get some genuine answers out of people. Like, what the hell do conservatives actually stand for? What values, what positive ideas do they have? What exactly is their conception of a better United States of America or a better world? Because all I see is adherence to these bullshit ideas, these bullshit concepts, like forcing people to fit these strict categories of gender, which, like, it's like they never grew up. It's like they expect everyone else to follow their dogma and their indoctrination and their, like, what, third, fourth grade biology understanding of sex and gender. Like, what is it with the genital obsession? And what is it with the obsession over what other people do in the bedroom romantically? And, like, who, like, I'm sorry, but they need to understand that, like, the social contract, which we will maintain, we have to. The way this goes is you are free to do what you want to do. You express your gender, you express your gender the way you choose. You practice your sexuality the way you choose. You love who you love or don't. But that's where it stops. You don't get to tell anyone else how they get to live their lives. You just don't. And that's what they want. It seems like they mostly want control. They want to say what women are allowed to do, what men are allowed to do. And those are the only two categories, even though we've had transgender people for as long as humans have existed. We've had all the different sexualities, always. It's just there's different periods of social acceptance. And there always should have been more social acceptance. You know why? Because exposure resolves those uncomfortable feelings. Once you're used to it, it's not a fucking problem. And if nobody is doing anything to you, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Like, all these freaking guys, they're not like the conservative, like, right-wing dudes. They're not men. They're really not men. Like, men don't have to go around acting like overacting. Like, it's like they're cosplaying what they think a man is. They're doing all this extra stuff, and they have to talk about it all the time. They're like, oh, I'm an alpha, and you're a beta. Like, you don't get to tell anybody what they are. You don't get to tell anybody how to live their life as a man. You don't. It's none of your fucking business. We know from lots of studies how important it is for people to be able to live as their authentic selves. And when they're repressed and they're constrained, it is bad for their mental health. It is bad for society. It is bad for the people around them. It is bad for their overall quality of life. And conservatives fuck that whole goddamn thing up. Because they act like bullies. They act like harassers. They act like abusers. They try to govern people's behavior. What roles women are allowed to play. What role women have in conversations or in power. And then this expectation of the patriarchy, meaning, like, men with, you know, money and power should have say over everybody else. No, fuck that. Fuck that. No, it should be democratic. It should be based on actual fucking merit, and it should be based on what other people think too. Like, the best fucking leaders are chosen by the people working amongst them. And they're like, you know what? You're a good fucking dude. I'm happy to work with you. I like this skill set that you have. I want to see it develop. I want you to be propped up. I would fucking vote for you in a heartbeat. And the same thing with fucking women and whatever gender or sexuality. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. If you allow people to flourish, the qualified people will show the fuck up and boost everybody up. Leaders have a lot of desirable qualities. And I don't see leaders on the right wing. I don't see them in the right wing movement. All I see from the right wing is making society worse on purpose. And they're fucking sadists. They laugh about it. Like, this whole fucking 10 years, it's been in hyperdrive for like the last like 5, is owning the libs. Like, that's all they have. Like, they have control over government, and they ain't doing shit other than making life worse for everybody. And they go from scapegoated group to scapegoated group because they suck. They have all the power. They have the House, they have the Senate, they have the executive. Largely, they have a lot of the judiciary, and they have a right-wing Supreme Court. What do? They fuck over all of us. They fuck our healthcare. They add to our national debt. They get permanent tax breaks to the rich. You know, cut 22 or so million people off of healthcare. They decide they get to spray our crops with forever chemicals that give us fucking cancer. They are engaging in ethnic cleansing. They're doing terrorism, domestic terrorism and international terrorism. They're blowing up boats in the Caribbean that's just cold-blooded serial fucking murder. They're disappearing people, torturing people. They are breaking the law. Like there's probably over 550,000 violations of federal law and a whole host of state laws because of what they're doing with the fucking Gestapo, with the Nazis that are under Trump's control, directed by fucking Stephen Miller, who's supposed to be like the whatever, it's like a staffing role in the White House, but he's somehow directing all this shit. Like, what the fuck? And then like conservative women, like, I don't understand what you're doing in that movement. Like, even if you want to be like these fucking like asshole content creators, they pretend that they're fucking trad wives, and then they get caught later. Like, that's not the life they're living. That they're just like doing that for like clicks and views, but that's not how they want to live their lives. And conservative women routinely report like abusive behavior. Like, they don't want to be with conservative men. Conservatives don't want to be with other conservatives. Like, it's not like they don't know how to, be polite at times under the right conditions, but otherwise they're miserable fucking people and they're abusive. Like, they like I don't want to hear they're pro-life. No, they're not. In every other circumstance other than like, we want to force births to happen, but fuck you after you're born. And if you're black or brown, or you look like you don't have white skin, they want you just fucking dead, or they want you to be a slave. These are not people that care about human rights. They don't care about human dignity. They don't have any sense of civic duty or civic engagement. They don't care. They don't want to do public service. And these assholes that are like social media creators that are paid propagandists for the right, for the billionaires, like, none of them got like organic traffic. None of them. Like, they're not producing anything of value for fucking anyone. It's just a massive hate propaganda network to prop up evil fucking corporations and fucking oligarchs, the mega rich, and to keep that party in power. What do Republicans ever fucking do for society? They don't do jack shit. Like, they've had over 10 years, 15 years to come up with a healthcare plan. You know what they came up with? Nothing. They're like, oh, you can, buy your own thing. You can do a health savings plan. That is not a fucking plan. It's just basically like, well, you're going to either go broke, don't use it at all, or die faster. Like, that's the Republican plan. Like, the whole reason why we don't have a better country is because we do have people that hold irrational hatred in their hearts, that genuinely don't give a fuck about America or Americans. The only people they care about are bigoted assholes, like a Christian nationalists, who are also hateful bastard people. They don't care about women. They do not care about people of color. They do not care about kids. They cover for fucking pedophiles. Many of them are fucking pedophiles and sexual abusers. They elected a criminal who is engaged in rampant corruption, the most criminal behavior I have ever seen. Like, they're committing crimes every fucking day. They're doing corruption every fucking day. They're violating the Constitution every fucking day. These people are trash. This party, I have said for a long time, they are the worst thing that could ever happen to America. Like, we fucked up when it came to after the Civil War. Like, there should have been Reconstruction. We should have rooted that shit out. We should have basically set our country up so no authoritarian piece of garbage could take over. We should have had much stronger guardrails. And if those motherfuckers showed up, it is illegal to engage in any of that behavior. Like, they have to go. They act like the left is a problem when there's not a left in this country. What are we talking about? The left doesn't have power. The fucking Democratic Party has been a Republican Party since Bill Clinton. All they do is gatekeep to stop any movements that resemble socialist or communist movements. Because when we had those, it was better for the American people. We had programs that kicked fucking ass and have stuck around a long time, that have been sticking in the craw of fucking conservative dipshits that hated when regular people have more power and have more say and have the government actually work for them. Because the government is us, assholes. It's supposed to serve most of us, not just a handful of rich dipshits that are literally trying to engaging in a genocide. What do you think it means when they cut off all of our healthcare? What do you think it means when they force us into a fucking famine by chasing off all the farm workers, crushing the farms, killing our trade relationships so farmers cannot fucking continue, and they're utterly reliant on assholes in power? And then you got these bastards that are trying to pursue AI that promises to wipe out all of our jobs. Where does that lead, guys? They're dismantling our government. They want us fucking stupid and compliant. And they've already achieved that in the red states and red parts of America. And I'm sorry, guys. I know for many of you guys, listen, don't get it twisted. I'm not hating on all Americans. I hate power that fucks us up on purpose. I don't like it when public servants do not serve the public. They turn their backs. They're traitors. They're traitors and scoundrels and con artists. You guys got conned. I don't hate our people at all. I love our people, and I feel bad for the people that got conned. I am not like many people you've probably seen on here where it's like, fuck around and find out, yada, 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 you know, have the day you voted for. No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that or not. I'm not like that at all because I studied fucking psychology. I studied sociology. I studied the behavioral sciences. I understand that we are a product of our environment, and there have been things going on for a long time in this country. Like, both parties fucked us up because they got bought. They got bought by the oligarchs. They got bought by the fucking Zionists. They got influenced by fucking Russia and China. They got influenced by our enemies. We got infiltrated. They have been fucking with us for a long time. They got bot farms all over the place fucking with all of us. They got shithead fucking media influencers all over the place, all over fucking TVs. They sold us a bill of goods. They're like, oh, y'all are the heroes. Meanwhile, we fucked the world, man. We fucked the world with our military, with covert CIA operations, with the mega corporations, and the wealthy dominating the world, exploiting everything. We are the working class, folks. We should be standing together, arm in arm, saying, hell fucking no. Y'all in rural America, you should get with the populist left. I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. You talk to us like human beings, we're good, man. Like, don't start the conversation about like a positive thing about Trump or a negative thing about Biden. Leave all that shit aside. Talk to each other. We talk to each other like we're human beings. Like, hey, what do you got going on? What's it like? What's it like where you're at right now? What's hurting you the most? Is the cost of groceries? Yeah, I feel it too. The energy costs going up? Yeah, it affects us all. Are you worried about our environment because they're allowing us to be poisoned again? Because corporations, they got waste they want to get rid of. If they can mix it in with their shit without the government caring anymore, they'll do it. You got fucking mergers happening all over the place. Never mind antitrust with fucking Donald Trump. Open fucking corruption. You got the country being sold off to fucking Israel and Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Like, what, dude, like, how the fuck is that good for us? How is it good for them to basically put farmers into bankruptcy and foreclosure so J.D. Vance and his buddies can buy that property up? I'm hearing now that they're kicking people out of their homes in Brooklyn. They're kicking people that own their place. They're kicking them out, and they're stealing their homes, just like they did in fucking Gaza. The fucking Zionists. This isn't conspiracy, guys. We're getting fucked, and it's gonna get worse. We gotta get together. We gotta push back. We gotta be loud. We gotta say, no, hell no, man. Hell no. You told us you were gonna address the affordability problem. You didn't. You said you're gonna do, like, you said mass migrations, mass deportations was gonna fix it. No, it didn't. It didn't do anything. It just got us on the list of the ICC and other countries that were on a genocide watch list, guys. How the fuck is that good? How's that good for people that rely on travel for their businesses? How is that good for Americans? How's that good for companies, small, medium-sized companies, or big, that need labor? And again, I'm not comfortable with people being exploited. I'm not comfortable with some of these fucking bullshit visas like the H-2A or the H-1B or whatever. I think reforms are necessary to our immigration system. But being cruel to people is not going to fix it. Going to war with another country for just made-up fucking reasons, or we want to jack their oil, even though they already offered the fucking oil. They offered the fucking oil, and they're like, no, we're going to do regime change anyway. These dipshit neocons lied us into the war in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan, and now they're trying to do it again in Venezuela. They almost got us into World War III by attacking fucking Iran for no fucking reason. Now we're siding with Russia and fucking Hungary. Like, these guys are traitors. Absolute traitors. So I started this with, what the fuck do conservatives offer? And I'm not hearing it. And again, I'm open. Talk to me. Talk to me like I'm a human being. I'm pissed off because I don't want our country to be hurt. I gotta worry when I fucking travel now. So does my girlfriend, because I oppose people hurting our country that are supposed to be serving us. They are public fucking servants. We are not a dictatorship. We do not have kings. That piece of shit was not put there to tear up our Constitution, to violate the law all the time, to engage in open corruption and self-fucking dealing, to demolish fucking history, by the way, Like, that was like the ultimate display of misogyny. Like, the East Wing was where they kept like the portraits of, like, it's basically like the history of America's first ladies. And I'm a guy, and I do actually care about that, because we have women in America, man. We have women in America, and someday, whether some people like it or not, like, we should have female leadership here. We should have more female leadership and women of color. People that, and I'm not just saying, like, listen, it's not about identity. It's not about identity. It's about representation. It's about representation. It's about having qualified people. I have known so many amazing women of color in the different roles that I've been in. And they're fantastic, and a lot of times they're more qualified than I am, even though I've had similar experience. They work fucking hard, man. They actually give a fuck. They study their asses off. And in many cases, especially in spaces that are more male-dominated, they have to work harder. They have to work harder to be taken seriously. Because, I'm sorry, but a lot of men suck. A lot of men are not doing anybody a service. A lot of men are shitty to other men, they're shitty to women, they're shitty to kids. We have a problem with men in this country because of fucking authoritarianism in the household, in the church, in government. It doesn't help. There are better fucking ways. We are all better off when we learn how to work together, when we treat each other with dignity and respect, and that is earned. It's not like, you know, you probably get the benefit of the doubt, but like, you have to prove yourself. You have to show that you can communicate, that you can collaborate, you can work together, you can compromise, you can listen to other people. That's fucking leadership. That is being a decent fucking human being, and we're all better for it. Leaders bring out the best in people, and they also recognize that that is a two-way street. Real leaders learn that they learn and grow from the people they work with, that they're expected to supervise and support and guide. It's two ways. I have learned so much from the people that I have supported. I have been in leadership roles so much of my life, but I have been chosen repeatedly. And I recognize part of that might be my skin tone, might be, you know, I got seniority or whatever. But I'd like to think a lot of times it's because I bring things to the table, but because I'm willing to work with people, I'm willing to listen, I'm willing to have them be part of it, always. So anyway, I know what I want. I say what I want. I want better. Like, there's, like, even though I get annoyed with conservatives, I am not saying I want bad for them. I don't want them to be harmed. And I'm not saying they need to get the fuck out of the country like they do to everybody else. I'm saying we got to treat each other better. They're part of that. It's a two-way street. We should have universal health care. We should have universal child care. We should have universal education, K through grad school. That should be it's a public good. It should be provided, like, paid for with our tax dollars. We should tax wealth more, work less. We have to change the way that we fund schooling. We should have UBI, for sure, that raises the floor for everyone. And we should have more like worker co-ops, and we need to do some serious reform to shareholder capitalism and the rules for corporations. I think there should be a maximum level of wealth and income because it corrupts things. And we need to strengthen our Constitution. We need to strengthen our laws. We need to reform immigration law. We need to stop doing things that terrorize other nations, destabilize other nations, and result in mass migration. We did that. We've done that over and over and over again. We're about to do it again in Venezuela. Like, I find it ironic that the people sitting there going, oh, we need to do mass deportation, and yeah, blow up the boats, and yeah, invade Venezuela, forgetting the fact that one of the ways that we get there with having migration come here is because of the shit that we do. We've destabilized. Our CIA has fucked shit up. Our foreign policy, fucking sanctions. We fuck with leftist governments all the time, and it fucks us in the end. And we never acknowledge that because a lot of people aren't told. They're not told. They're not told the truth by right-wing media. It's propaganda. It's always propaganda. They lie about socialism. Jesus fucking Christ. How many times do you guys have to hear the truth about the fact that, like, we haven't had full socialism anywhere? We haven't had full communism anywhere, ever, in history. Hasn't happened. Communism is a stateless society where everybody basically is like equal, right? Everybody gets their needs met. Everybody's paid the same. Socialism is when the workers own the means of production, all of it. It's just like full democracy across the board. It hasn't happened. So you can sit there and say, oh, it hasn't worked, and like everywhere a fucking right-wing idiot wants to say, oh, this hasn't worked because vuvuzela, they forget that we've done interventions for like 20 fucking years that have fucked with them, plus a whole bunch of sanctions. And then we install dictators. Like, all the times they go, oh, this doesn't work, there be an asterisk there, look up U.S. intervention with that country. How did the West fuck with it? Because it's almost always the case that we fucked with it. We are a part of why that shit doesn't work, to the misery of the masses there, because of our interventions. Like, we are looked at around the world as the #1 country that is responsible for ensuring that we don't have global peace. We are like a terrorist in the world. We are. We're like a terrorist state, and now it's getting worse. Now we've completely changed who we want to work with, how we want to work with them, what our priorities are. They're just going full fucking ethno-nationalism, white nationalism, which is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Everywhere you do that, it's mass suffering, mass death, genocides, ethnic cleansings. Just like they're fucking doing in Gaza and Israel and this greater Israel project. Shit's fucking evil. It's fucking evil, and nobody should fucking tolerate it. Nobody. If you're an American citizen, you have an obligation to stand up against tyrants. The establishment, both parties, are a fucking problem. The oligarchs are the main target. And I'm not saying do violence. I'm saying hurt them financially if you can. Sue their asses off if you can. Chase them out of your towns if they're trying to do projects there. Legally, civilly, right? Lean into civil means to push back and resist. Anyway, I gotta go. This is already too long. Take care, guys. Bye.